Okay, so we got a couple different things here I want to show you. So we're doing Boston butt for the holidays here, and this is your true Boston butt, right? And the funny thing is for most of you that do this, every day, you'll know the difference here. Boston butt is actually not from the butt; it actually comes from the shoulder, right? And so it's kind of unusual, but they call it the butt of the arm or the butt of the shoulder, and that's why they kind of call it, the butt. Here actually comes from the butt. All right, and this is your ham. Okay, and so we're going to cook both of these. Like obviously, there's obviously differences, right? So you're going to have a long bone here that would connect, right, into the leg of the pig. But most of the time when you see these, they are actually a little cheaper than the Boston butt. There's a couple of reasons for that, and one is comparatively, you're not getting a ton of meat out of this. There's a big heavy chunk of skin, right, and there's a lot of bone in here versus a Boston butt, which typically, and this is a pretty big one, it's mostly meat. You do have the blade bone in there, but you're going to get a lot of meat out of this. And this is your, kind of the one you're not going to screw up. This one, the texture is different as well. While it does have similar fat to a Boston butt, the texture is more stringy. If you think of a ham that you get, a Christmas ham that's smoked that you buy, that's kind of what you're looking at here. And if you think of how you can pull that and it comes into strands or strings, that's what you're going to get out of here. Definitely a little drier after you smoke it, so you want to be real careful there. You're going to cook it the same way, but just know that the texture here is going to be a little bit different, and you may have to do something here to help create some texture. You definitely don't want to have this sit for too long, because that will really dry out. Now we want to get a little bit of a crispier skin here, and this is, to some degree, it is edible. There's one way to do that, and that's obviously we're going to score it. There's a level of fat underneath this, so let's score this and see if it'll help crisp that skin up just a tad. Now we are going to crush it, which means we are going to wrap it like we would a Boston butt at 165. So that's going to take some of that crust, out of it. What do I do with this skin? Well, believe it or not, we just did a video about hash, and we will put that into our hash pile. We smoke a butt, and we let it rest typically overnight, maybe a couple of weeks in the